can't do the beer cling. I mean, legally we can't. Thanks, Brittany. So
we can take a sip. Just start.
I mean, do clink and then
cheers.
Figure it
Start
out.
with
Let's
the
do
cheers.
it.
Cheers. Back.
Wow, Brittany, you've done work already.
She's had a long day.
She's a professional.
It's true.
She is a pro.
Cheers.
I'll go like that so it
guys.
doesn't look as obvious.
There we go.
And you know what? And the best part about it, that's our intro.
There we go.
I like how it just flows.
There you go.
This is so good.
So hi. Welcome.
Hello.
Oh, thanks. Welcome back.
Oh, she should be saying that to us.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, you should say that to us. So.
Yeah, who edits this stuff?
Yeah, Demarco.
I do the editing. It's don't have your hopes up too high. My editing's okay.
Yeah, just a whole bunch of clip art and random explosions from a volcano.
Basically, yeah.
Nano once or twice.
Talking about me or a Michael Bay movie?
One of the same. You can't tell.
The plot is just,
I mean, your writing's a little bit better.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Yeah,
I'm working on
you would have the astronauts learn how to drill, not the drillers sent to space.
Exactly. Yeah. I would have the astronauts learn how to drill.
Actually,
that's amazing.
And pop culture reference number 4 probably already.
We've been counting movie, just overall, pop culture references, and last episode I think we had 20 or 25. It was
So you can't just jump in blind. You need to start from the beginning.
We've already started for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is all going to be part of it for the most part. So anyway, hi.
Yeah. So thank you guys all for tuning in again.
Yeah. Thanks for sticking around this long.
Thank you for staying here. And we are at my favorite brewery I've honestly ever been to. This is Remnant Brewery in Union Square in Somerville, Massachusetts. And I love this place. I'm biased. I bring my dog here all the time, especially during the spring and summertime when it's super nice out. You guys have a beautiful patio area. And I have probably posted at least 30 pictures of Nano on the patio. It's the same photo every time, just holding a beer glass. Nano's in the background.
He licks the beer. That's how I remembered you.
Same photo.
It's because you were either pouring a little sip or you had his little tongue out, and I was like, I remember those guys.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
So who we have today? It's actually our first guest.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
Hey,
inaugural guest. That's right. That's right.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, you should feel honored. Feel honored for this.
You gonna introduce her?
No. Your first guest is a surprise mystery guest.
Surprise mystery guest?
Oh, that's exciting.
You have to continue to watch to see when we drop your name to learn it.
Yeah, that's amazing.
We'll flash it across the bottom of the screen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, real quick. We'll just put it in like stencil up on the window, see if they notice it, like an Easter egg.
Yeah, seriously.
No, we're not that. Yeah. So this is Brittany. She's the manager of this place.
Thanks. Yeah, we opened 2 years ago. I've been with the team. Actually, this is my 4th anniversary with the team of our co-founders, our brewer, myself.
That's awesome. 4th?
Yeah. So we all sat down in February of 2016.
Yeah.
We were like, all right, I guess it's time. Let's open a brewery. That's more or less how it went.
That's awesome. I love that.
And it was probably 6 months to a year of finding the right location. And we actually had looked at another location in North Cambridge.
I'm glad you picked here.
Yeah.
Me too.
Exactly.
We were really
staying here. Right?
Yeah, we're not.
Okay, good. Right.
But we were really, exploring options of where it made sense to open. And I was actually working at the time just a few blocks away in North Cambridge from the location we were looking at.
Oh yeah.
So it was kind of exciting. And then that didn't really work out. But at the same time, it didn't work out. This was becoming a possibility, and we found out that some friends were getting involved in the development of this whole complex.
Yeah. And so where are we right now? What is this? I have never been here. This is my first time.
This is
in this area.
We always say welcome to Bow Market in the heart of Union Square.
Yeah.
So think about Union Square,
I like that.
and then think about the center of Union Square, and then go in even further.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Can't wait.
So we're in between.
It looks like the start of a driveway, and then it just opens up.
Yeah. So Union Square Donuts is the landmark that I always say is on the other side of the street, and then PA's Lounge, Sally O'Brien's on this side of the street, and we're right in the middle of it all.
Hold on.
Oh, wait.
We have Hot Bar, and we have Union Square Donuts.
Well, it's further away, but yes.
By left foot.
Everything you need is here.
I'm getting
everything you need is here.
By left foot.
Yeah.
See you. So
there's no reason to leave.
So this has been open for 2 years. So you've been with the team for 4. So what were you before? What were you before this? Where were you?
It was figuring out how you open a brewery.
All of this, I guess.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, so
That's
I when I made a commitment to come on with Remnant, I left the job that I was at, and then I worked kind of part-time here and there, waiting for all this to happen, because if you guys have ever opened something for the first time,
Yes.
it takes forever.
It takes yes.
And it takes longer than you expect. So we,
Not yet.
you know, we had this whole goal of opening, initially, I think we were looking at like September 2017 was once upon a time like a wish.
Okay.
And then it was like, well, maybe November 2017. And then it was like, well, maybe like January 2018. And then we actually opened in May of 2018.
Yeah.
So during
Happy
that whole
2 year.
like build out time, I joined the Little Dipper hospitality group, and I was working at Mama's in State Park, and our brewer started working at Castle Island. So just kind of like staying busy. Are you looking for beer or coffee? Yeah. Sweet. I'll meet
We're
you.
already generating business.
That's right. Exactly. This
We're
show
already
has
doing
already
See
helped
how
to.
the sausage is made, so.
Yeah.
So, go ahead, Ryan. Go ahead.
We're already helping build the brand.
So, do you remember what we're drinking?
This is Hang Time IPA. This is one of my favorites.
This is an IPA.
It's an IPA. Yeah.
Get the
I feel like a lot of what we have.
It's very
recently, you wouldn't
smooth.
know that.
This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
not. I mean,
This
like,
is a smooth IPA.
I mean, we had
Yeah, it's really good.
boom sauce.
The boom sauce
We
was
knew
like
that was an IPA.
aptly named.
But
That
it's great.
Yeah.
I was not expecting IPA out of this. This is light.
But boom sauce is that punch to the punch.
You're gonna turn me into an IPA person.
Uh-oh.
I am not an IPA person.
Only recently did I become an IPA person. I'm
That's
glad
awesome.
I made the switch. Yeah.
I became an IPA person, ironically, it was when I was still living in Mississippi.
Yeah.
But a friend of mine from Maine, shout out Jesse Archer, my brother, he was going to law school in Mississippi while Lauren was going to medical school.
Yeah.
And it's a random thing. I want to hang out with him, and we met up at a Whole Foods. Sat at the Whole Foods at the bar there drinking.
It's a bar in.
I
Wait,
know. But the one there, at least, there was a bar there.
that's a.
Not like a full-on bar.
Wait, well, so
Yeah.
you can get drunk at Whole Foods in
Yeah. Oh,
Missouri?
yeah. Mississippi.
Mississippi.
Yeah, Mississippi. No, and we had IPAs.
It's a mile.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm joking. I'm John fucking. Yeah. But like, what?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was
We're
awesome.
in
So-
Massachusetts. We're lucky our grocery stores can sell
Yeah.
us anything.
oh, dude, when Lauren and I first
Yeah, New
moved here,
Hampshire,
we
that's-
were disappointed that all the stores didn't have alcohol. We didn't
Yeah.
realize how it was here.
Well, this is all we know, but like New Hampshire, you can buy it there.
When we went, right when I first moved here, and you invited me over to your place for that party, Lauren and I went to Stop and Shop. We stopped at a gas station. We went to like 3 different
Yeah.
places. We're like,
Probably
where's the
should've
booze? like, what's
Packies.
going on?
Yeah, go to a
Yeah.
local packy.
What the hell?
Go get a
Yeah, no, that is.
sit behind a girl named Patty, get a pack of Marlboro.
Yeah.
That's a brief adjustment period for sure.
I love that.
Yeah, welcome to the land that was founded by Puritans.
Yeah.
Touche.
That's why that's why we don't have cans in our hands right now, because that way we can hide the beer we're drinking in public.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, Mom.
Yeah, we're hiding in plain sight.
Honestly, I
We're
haven't
not
been
even
many
honestly.
places.
We're not even hiding.
I haven't
Bring
been
it
many
on.
places where you can take it out. Like I know you can do it in New Orleans. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Other states.
Oh, New Orleans,
Like,
yeah.
like open container stuff or whatever.
Yeah,
But, like,
Massachusetts doesn't even have happy hour.
No. Is Nashville? Can you
Yeah.
do that?
I don't know.
That's right. You guys don't do that. And that's such a big thing down south. I
Yeah.
just
Oh,
heard
you
about
see,
that.
that's another thing. I
Yeah,
didn't know.
happy
yeah.
hour.
Massachusetts
Yeah.
doesn't have. Well, they don't have a liquor happy hour, but you'll notice during like a certain time, like half off apps
Yeah.
during
Yeah.
this set of time.
Which
Oh, man.
makes you get the.
Yeah, and that comes back from the 70s, where I honestly I don't remember the story, but
That's
I know that's
interesting,
around
yeah.
that time where they abolished happy hour.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
don't have that. But also we have 50 colleges in a 10-mile radius from the city of Boston. So
Right.
okay, fine. I think we're the most collegiately dense city in the country.
Oh, I believe.
I believe that 100%. Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Some of the best schools though. So
You could
Oh yeah.
bump into a school accidentally, walk down.
Probably
down
walked
the
by a
street.
couple on the way here.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I don't know
absolutely.
if it was a study in 2016. Yeah, we're talking about beer, and now we're talking about education.
Yeah.
It was
We're not going to stay here long,
Yeah.
don't worry.
They compared rankings. So it was in 2016, Massachusetts K through 12. At that point, if Massachusetts was its own country, it would have been 9th in the world
All right,
in education.
I've heard that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've
Oh, you
probably-
topped off too.
Probably
Yeah.
from you that I heard.
You're drinking a different one now.
Oh, you can tell.
I
can't-
Wow.
I can almost see
Oh,
through
you're
it.
pro. Okay.
So we're drinking. So what was this again?
You
This is
guys are
Hang
drinking
Time.
the Hang Time
This
IPA.
is a surprising IPA. I didn't know it was an IPA.
Very good. Yeah.
I did not know.
With a little sip. Like you sipped it and you were like, is this an IPA?
No, not at all. I was just like, this is really light
Yeah.
because I'm not an
Yeah.
IPA person.
Yeah. So Hang Time is it's with Citra, which is one of the more like punchy hops that exists, and then Hull Melon, which is a German like kind of a new school varietal.
Yeah.
And it like when we've had it on draft, I feel like that like melon flavor kind of really comes through. But
Yeah.
ultimately, it's just super delicate. Like when it's fresh,
Alright.
it pours almost like white.
That's a good word. That's a good
Oh,
word
It's
to
really cool.
say. Delicate.
Delicate.
It's a
yeah.
delicate
Yeah.
IPA.
It sure is.
Not
I think she
dainty.
knows what she's talking
Delicate.
Yeah, it eases you in. And then
It's
this,
almost like you do this for a living.
I know.
Yeah.
This is what I probably shouldn't call, but have been calling our pandemic pilsner.
Who
Ooh, I love it.
Who doesn't love alliteration?
I love it.
So when we were mandated,
Get used to this.
Have you
part.
heard him laugh?
I'm sure she has.
Well, I mean,
It probably.
he only lives a quarter of a mile away. He
I hear
probably
it from
has.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure you do.
So when we were mandated shutdown, I was kind of like,
I
okay,
love that.
yeah, what are we gonna do? We have beer in the tanks. Like, do we brew more beer? Do we not brew more beer? Like, are
Yeah.
people gonna buy beer? What's gonna go on? So Charlie was like, now seems like the perfect time to just brew a lager, because lager you usually want to let it sit from 4 to 6 weeks, and we
Awesome.
had no idea when we were gonna reopen. So it was like probably 2 or 3 weeks into our shutdown that Charlie was like, let's just go for it.
Screw it.
Get a pilsner in the tanks. It can't, like, sitting longer can't hurt it. Because
Yeah.
it just like.
Won't get like dank or
And
something.
having
No.
had the Pilsner, it's very good.
Yeah.
I
Oh, yeah.
had some last week. It was very good.
The pandemic pilsner?
Yeah, it was very good.
We call it Just Pills. Its actual name is Just Pills. But this one is, yeah,
I-
a little
I'm probably
extra
gonna
special
call-
version.
I like the
There we go.
pandemic pilsner.
I'm
so
probably going to call it the Pandemic Pilsner.
I'm definitely going to call it that. I'm going to refer it that.
It's good.
Love to
The
see
It
rest
is
of this show thing. I don't even know what we
really
call this.
good.
Yeah.
So
Show?
anyway, when you guys finish up, you can have some.
There we go.
We
Thank
finish
you.
it.
Thank you.
Cut. All right.
To tell me.
Let's go. Over here.
He's like, where's the tabs?
He's
Okay.
like, all right, let's go. That's
So,
actually. Oh, go ahead, man.
Like the drunk dude in The
No,
Simpsons.
no,
I'm
you
just
go.
going to put my face under the
I'll
top.
save my question. Okay.
Oh, that's you mentioned it earlier. That's
She tackled the
thing
first
I-
one immediately. What are we?
She was on it, yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like you're probably expecting this next question too. And you mentioned earlier, how did you guys adjust to the pandemic and everything?
I think we're going to have to
Are
pause
you
that
going to pick
answer.
up some beer?
Flowers, actually.
Oh, yeah, there.
Ah,
Over there.
perfect.
Cheers.
Thanks, guys.
Look at that. We've sold beer. We've sold flowers.
Look
This
at
show
this.
is. This
And
show
this
is
hasn't
taking
even
off.
been published yet.
Exactly. Haven't even
This
uploaded
is-
yet.
Trades.
Let's get some clout.
Yeah.
So how
Oh,
did
these
we
are flat
adapt?
shoes. That hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, we said, oh shit.
Yep. like everyone else did.
Yeah.
And I mean, we are we're lucky for a couple of reasons. Like, our whole thing about being a small brewery is flexibility.
Yeah.
We can brew a beer that might not be super popular, might not be a bestseller,
Are
and
you guys the brewers? I hear you talk about.
I'm the GM here.
I grow hops.
Oh, you grow hops.
Yeah, in Western Mass. Interested at all in fresh hops, or?
Let me
I
give you
don't
my card.
pelletize, but.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We,
Here we go.
We've done a couple beers with like local fresh hops that our brewer grows.
Oh, cool.
And it'll be like a couple gallons that he'll throw
Yeah.
into the
Yeah.
tank. So let me give you my card.
That's how they do it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I hear it's a pain in the ass, though, right? Because pellets is easier, like as far as the cleanup later, or.
We're going to have to assume you're right.
We're
we
gonna
don't
assume
do
you're right
that.
because we actually don't know.
We're just going to have to take
You're
your
on
word
the
as law.
consumer side. That's
That's we're 100% on
We're
the consumer
definitely
side.
consuming
I'll
today.
email you.
Oh, so fun. Great.
All right, thanks.
Have a good one.
All right, guys. I need you to come every day.
Yeah, we're just going to
really,
continue.
really.
This is good.
These are more people that you've seen all day, huh?
Yes. Oh, God.
You're welcome? No, we're not ready to say that yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right,
Not yet. If the fourth person comes in, I'll take a
then
Someone
key.
walks up, they want to buy like 10
Yeah.
beers.
Hey, I'll take a key. We'll talk about.
Here he comes.
Yeah.
The next
Talk
guy.
paychecks.
Oh, wait, maybe. I don't know. He has a satchel.
Yeah, we got people lined up.
Oh, wait. He might be one of the
Oh,
bosses.
four.
Let's
Oh
make
my
him
God,
decide
what the
here.
hell?
Uh-oh.
He might be what?
I think he's our property manager.
Possibly. Well, maybe we could bribe him to be on the show.
A little drama could help.
Uh-oh.
Could
Might
help
be in
our
trouble.
ratings.
No, he's running around.
So anyway.
Yes. Anyway, what were we talking about?
So
So
we're
definitely, yeah.
we're small enough and flexible enough that we were able to bring in a mobile canning system and get all the beers that we had in tanks into
Okay.
cans
Yeah.
to get them out to
Right.
people.
Talking about your response in the pandemic.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Okay. Just
right.
so everyone's caught back
Yeah.
up.
So you're gonna cut all that middle stuff.
No, we're not. Not at all.
We might slow it down if anything.
There you
Just
go.
so they can-
What? Just to hear our voices? Why
Exactly.
don't?
Just so they really,
Yeah.
really absorb.
Is that what I sound like when I'm drunk? Yeah.
And,
But sorry, no. Where were you guys were?
And then we also, like, our plan for 2020, like kind of our 2020 expansion plan, was to start brewing and packaging offsite and getting beers to people outside of just literally Bull Market and Remnant. So we had set up a contract brew plan with Castle Island and set up distribution with Craft Collective. And like we're just kind of so lucky that all of that was in place as of January, so that we were able to schedule a few extra brews.
Wow,
Because that's the thing. Like as soon as we can no longer
That's just great timing.
serve a pint of beer, we were like, well, people are still going to be buying beer, and how can we get our beer into their hands?
I was so happy when you guys announced you were canning.
Yeah.
I cannot tell you. I can't tell you enough.
So that was kind of
Yeah,
like,
no, you were. I remember you. Did you post about it? I remember. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
that was our big pivot, and
How has business been since you started canning?
I mean, terrible, because usually we have, 1,000 people walking through our door buying a pint of beer per week. At least.
all right.
At least.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense.
And it's gone down to something more like maybe 400 people coming through the safe supply market.
Yeah.
And
And then when they,
doing
apparently,
deliveries, and that's like a kind of a per week.
Which you guys did a great job. I thought the safe supply market was really cool. It's very easy to navigate, and all the merchants around here, it flowed really well. I liked how you guys did that.
Well, we
That
got
was
3 people so far. We'll pump those numbers up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Those are
We haven't
rookie
even
numbers. We're gonna
published
pump
it
those
yet.
numbers up.
Exactly.
We gotta pump those numbers up in the back.
Shut up.
That's
So
another
it's-
movie reference.
It definitely has been a wild pivot, but luckily again we're here.
We'll count that one. We'll
Yeah.
count that one. As a
In-
reference. Yeah.
in Bow Market, and like if we hadn't been located here, we would have been on our own, really trying to move our beer through distribution, through self-delivery, and like Safe Supply, just having people come, whether they're coming for a hot box breakfast sandwich or they're coming because they know
They
it's
have
season.
breakfast sandwiches?
Hold on.
Yeah.
I knew about
I know
the pizza, not the
there's more things
breakfast
about you
sandwiches.
right now. They have breakfast sandwiches too?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Saturday and Sunday only.
This is going to be...
Wow, it's
Fuck.
me. Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah,
whatever.
you've been
Shut up and take my
sleeping
money.
on that.
Shut up.
So-
It's all my money.
Either the breakfast sandwich is a pizza, there's Egyptian food, there's
You guys...
there's reservation like shopping at some of the stores upstairs, and there's been like fresh produce, fresh fish.
Yeah.
So even if people weren't necessarily coming to get beer, they were having beer foisted into their hands by us.
And
That's...
So it's been awesome.
you position yourselves well, too.
Yes, I was just about to say that. This is excellent for your foot traffic. This is excellent just to be involved in the kind of be the, honestly the center point of this entire point.
Yeah. it's
Because
good.
like even if you don't want to eat, what do you do when you socialize? You go get a drink.
Always.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Before this year, we would always say Bull Market has something for everyone. It has a show, it has a sit-down dining experience, it has a ton of options from like
It has hot
totally
dogs.
vegan to roast beef
Record
sandwiches.
store up there, too. There's like everything.
Yeah.
It has art that's trying not to be art.
Exactly.
It's not art yet. They need to get the art.
Is it? Maybe that's art though.
Maybe that is the art.
Maybe that's art.
Yeah.
I think. Actually, I think that's it.
Fun in person.
You guys will see it later, or you're gonna have to come and visit to find out what the hell
Yeah,
we're
you
talking
gotta
about.
So what I'm hearing is when the patio opens up at Remnant, you guys definitely need to come swarm this place and spend some money here and support a local business.
Well,
So,
hey, swarm it reasonably. Make a
Yeah.
reservation.
yeah,
Yes,
make a
actually, I was
reservation.
literally
oh, there we go.
I was literally
yeah.
just about to ask that.
Nice
So,
transition.
with everything opening up, well,
Hoping.
vaguely opening up,
Right.
or
No,
I don't even know what the hell they called it. But how are you guys? What are your phases? What can someone
Sure.
do if someone wants to come here and actually have your beer again?
Yeah.
What would?
Well,
what's the
they
process?
have to schedule an interview with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
See there? Yeah.
So
Alright,
now
let's
you
just
have
keep
empty
doing
glasses.
That's what we did.
Let's
that's
pause.
We can just skip that.
What are we pausing?
You guys are gonna get more beer.
I mean, I guess we are. Sure.
Sure. Twist my arm, why don't you?
So now.
So where were we?
All right, you want to do the thing again?
I know.
So
Beers.
we just changed it over. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, everyone's changed.
Okay. Magic of editing, right?
Yeah.
So
We all have
you
pills.
just Harry Pottered it. You just filled
Yeah.
us up. What are we drinking now? Is it the same thing that you had?
Yeah, Pilsner.
The Pilsner. To the
It's-
pandemic.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no.
I know.
To this beer.
Yeah.
To the
just
pills.
Exactly. Yeah.
To the Pilsner.
And I'm excited to drink this again because it's very good.
Yeah.
So it's little. I just open up and just the whole thing at once. Or-
Yeah. Just
You eat
I don't know
it
if I want
fast.
that on camera,
You
but-
swallow the whole thing.
Yeah.
like it's made out of chocolate. Got ya.
Exactly.
it is hot out here. You got to drink it before it gets
behind.
warm.
All right, don't
True.
tell me it was a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
That was really
It's
good.
amazing what
Talking
beer
about
can
what we
do.
just were. Yeah, we
yeah,
just
we'll
workshopped
figure it out.
that.
Yeah.
Beers,
But,
Figure it
beers
out.
on
what-
tap.
And that's part of the
So-
appeal of this is we don't have a super strict like script
Very
or anything.
lazy.
We have
Agenda.
no, don't.
Casual agenda.
There's no timestamps
Yeah,
or anything that we're
literally
trying to be like,
a
it's not big
casual
deal.
agenda. Actually, that's I think how we're going to refer to it for now. just
There
a
we go,
casual
there we go.
agenda where we're just literally figuring it out as we go.
Yeah.
I mean, we're professionals.
Yeah. And our number one priority is just to get to know you and your brand. And
Oh
your,
wait,
and your
hold
brewery.
on. But my question was, what have you guys all been doing other than developing this programming?
Well, I've gotten really
During
good
the
at talking to
pandemic.
myself.
Yeah.
Out of necessity, yeah.
Well, so we have
Because you're all
actually-
trainers, right?
Yeah.
And you can't train the people.
Well, we've all actually
Yeah.
been experiencing.
Not in our gym, correct.
Can and
Not-
can't.
not-
Yeah,
not
definitely
in the
not
gym.
in our
Yeah.
facility. We have so our job is very much well, actually because I spent a lot of time in the service industry before being a trainer. There's a lot of similarities. Like there's a lot of selling. There's upselling. There's face to face with the clientele. You have to save face in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
But there's always that human connection. So a lot of our clients, imagine you have your best bar guests all the time. They leave all the time.
Yeah,
so you can
that's
develop.
Yeah, exactly. Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So they're still coming to
Yeah.
buy virtual classes instead of beer to go.
So
Correct.
I don't remember.
Yes and
like,
no, yeah.
You're doing a virtual
That's
class,
what we do,
correct,
yeah.
Sean?
2 virtual classes, a couple of virtual sessions, and then in-person stuff.
Yes. So
Like
I mean,
in-person
Sean has
by
virtual
appointment.
classes if you want.
Yeah, like outside.
I'm sure we're tagging Sean in these bios.
Yeah.
You
Let me know.
Reach out
Right
to him
here
through
on
it.
this
Yeah.
patio.
Yeah,
I'll,
right, like literally
yep.
where we're sitting. I know you can reach out to Sean if you want to try to get into one of his virtual classes. You've both been doing in person. I've just started doing in person again as well with a couple of my clients. But like I was saying before, so we have still been seeing our clients because like it's that they've become our friends.
We miss them, yeah.
Yeah, like
miss them, yeah.
it's
They
it's,
don't
it's,
wanna
our, it's
follow
our friends
rules.
as well as business. Yeah, and they have goals they want to hit, and they want to keep their routine. And some, honestly, for some of the people that we see, it's the only routine that they have. It's the
Yeah.
only consistent thing that they can do.
Especially with everything just going on. Everyone's stressed out, anxious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I know. So they've been doing that. I haven't been doing the virtual. You've been doing virtual sessions.
I have. That's been
Yeah, not the group classes.
most
virtual
of what
Some
I've
sessions.
people are more comfortable
I've been doing
with that,
both.
which
you haven't?
Virtual, so private virtual, group virtual, and then private in person.
I was not aware of that. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
And I have not been doing much of virtual, but I've been making programs for people kind of because all the gyms are shut down.
Right.
I've been making a lot of people like squat with a book, like a bag with books in it,
Oh, absolutely.
like strapping it to their
Bodyweight
back
stuff.
and like doing a bunch of body weight
Okay.
workouts.
Grab the laundry detergent, press it.
Yeah.
Whatever,
Yeah.
man.
So one thing I will
Kettlebells.
say, we started canning. Like we had done like one run, I think, right before we were shut down
Okay.
Yeah.
at Castle Island, and then we did a couple runs here, and we've done more runs at Castle Island. So we've been putting a ton of beer in cans. And I used to work at a brewery, like in 2012, before like tall boy cans were cool.
Yeah.
And I
Oh
could carry
yeah,
on
still like
two-
the Palm guys.
Yeah, a little 12
Yeah.
ouncer. And I used to carry 2-3 cases, no problem.
Yep.
And so the first time we did a run, and I grabbed 2
Oh.
cases like it was nothing. I was
Oh,
like,
with the tall boys.
You're like, wow.
Yeah,
what happened?
yeah. You
So-
basically just doubled your load.
Yeah, it's that's
Jeez.
funny. It's no joke.
Oh.
I've moved. I don't know. Charlie's moved a lot more beer than me, like our brewer. But there was one time we did a canning run, and our storage location was closed, so we had to move 60 cases of beer into a truck,
Oh.
drive them to an offsite
Oh, I feel
location,
that pain.
move those 60 cases of beer into a fridge,
Wow.
and then do it again 2 days later.
Oh, wow.
I feel that pain.
Well, you got 2 days.
Now
2 days of
I
rest.
now this
Yeah, it's
now this
true.
does
2
feel like a
days
Breaking Bad episode.
It does.
Moving to an offsite location.
Yeah, I feel.
Yeah, we know what's in the
Oh my god.
We know what the case is.
Yeah, I mean, cold storage is very important to us, and yeah, we keep
Yeah.
all of our beer, like from the minute it's canned, it's either in our back walk-in, which used to have no cans, and just like, we had some cafe supplies, and we had hops, and I don't know, all of our kegs in there, and now it's just like wall of cans.
Oh yeah.
Double wall.
Yeah.
Such a beautiful sight.
Yeah.
I'll bet it is.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, it really is.
Believe it.
Yeah, I feel that pain. So I said I was in the industry for a bit. So I opened actually the Yard House by Fenway as a bar back.
Oh yeah, word.
2012. Yeah, 2012.
A million years ago.
I know. So yeah, when I was a little bit more of a spry lad.
He's old.
So you were the same age.
Yeah. Oh, damn. That's true.
So Sean goes, "You're old."
Yes, I would be the one saying that. Correct.
Yeah, all right, dick. So, so I was a bar back. And have you been to that Yard
Oh,
House? So the Yard House at Fenway has 100, and I still remember it, 180 tap handles, and
Yeah.
100 at that time 143 different beer.
Mm-hmm.
And I was a bar back. We had a team of 7 bar backs.
Oh.
Wow.
It was like 350 kegs got delivered at once. and we hauled them all out in, hooked them up, out in,
There's
out
your workout,
in,
man.
out
That's
in.
training for World's Strongest Man right
Yeah,
there, man.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was
Man.
rough.
For real.
So
I mean,
I
yeah.
feel, yeah, so like
Keg
lugging,
delivery,
I feel,
delivery.
girl, I feel your pain.
The first 2 weeks
So
that
you're
we.
stronger than all three of us put together is what I'm hearing, basically.
Well, not
Yeah.
anymore. Oh,
Yeah.
me? Yeah.
You are.
Oh no, yeah.
Well, that's.
Oh no, they're stronger than me. They're stronger than I am. We talked about that last episode, I think. Is that the one we're publishing? I don't know.
Maybe.
We filmed 2 yesterday, and they're just starting to blend.
Uh-oh.
Once you get through like 4 or 5 beers, you're like, we'll see how it turns out later.
The first 2 weeks that we did deliveries, we were delivering like, I think 20 cases per vehicle. Like that's how much beer that people were ordering on
Yeah.
the delivery routes,
Holy
and that
shit.
was
When-
crazy.
When was this?
We started delivery mid-April,
Wow.
which is insane. That's been this many weeks,
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
and now it's just
Wow.
like a thing that we do.
It felt when you guys did roll out with the delivery, it felt like.
Oh, you're delivering yourselves.
Looking back now,
I don't
yeah.
know.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. It felt like you guys transitioned very quickly. It felt like there was
Yeah.
no lag.
I know.
Felt like there was no hang time.
Oh.
Oh wow!
Oh my God.
What a plug.
That was.
She's like,
I'll
I'm
do
not
another
doing
one.
it.
I got
It's
it.
too corny. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Oh
What a
man.
plug.
Maybe
That was
if
so.
we were still drinking.
that was
then-
If
so
we were
worth
still
it.
drinking, it would have worked. Yeah.
That was so worth it. So worth it.
Yeah, it was like
you
I was
fucking
super
dork.
nervous
That
to
was
set it
great.
up, and I feel like
I love you.
you know, we're kind of just the right size. Like enough people knew about us to make it worthwhile to do, but it's not like
Yeah.
you know we're not Trillium. We're not getting 1,000 orders a day.
Yeah.
So
Not
like,
yet.
Not
Yeah, you
yet.
don't have
Not
your
yet.
own
Not yet.
spot in the
After
city.
this comes out,
After this episode,
Based off the traffic we've been getting.
hey, we have
Like-
122 whole
You guys can't see
subscribers
it,
on
but there's
YouTube,
50
so
people
anything
lined
could
up right
happen.
behind the camera.
Yeah, you can't see it, but there's a whole mess
Yeah.
of people.
It's
Yeah,
not a
like,
studio audience laughing. It's real people.
Yeah, they're being,
It's honestly, it's
not
all
the recording.
Demarco just echoing.
they're being paid.
No, it actually is. It actually is.
That's true. Yeah.
The line's true though. That's real.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
right.
there are lines all over the ground out here.
All.
Well, yeah.
Oh my God, you called his thing corny.
I know.
You made fun of his hang time joke. That was corny.
Okay.
That's all right. I got you. Yeah, she.
You guys also do a lot of cool events. You guys had there's a yoga class and some other like
Really?
virtual yoga.
Yeah.
Because I've
Yeah.
never said this is the first time I've had.
You've never been to our website?
Very
I've never
creative.
been.
Oh
plug.
wow.
I've never
We're
been.
gonna bookmark it after.
I think this is the first. I mean, outside of episode 1, this is the first time I've had a remnant beer.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Well, second time.
Yeah, so we
Hopefully this is the
did.
third.
You know, March was so crazy. April was like, what the hell are we doing? And
Yeah.
then finally, it
We
kind
can
of-
relate.
You guys don't have a month where you're like, what the hell are we doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, May was the end of May. Was a time that it was like we used to host and be like a partner to really cool events, and how can we kind of reach out to those communities again? So now that it's June, we're hosting. I know.
April 55th.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
hosting some of the events that we used to host. We did our first like ticketed like tasting event in collaboration with the National Braille Press last week. It was something that we had
Cool.
set up for May, like way
I love
before
that.
the pandemic.
Yeah.
And we turned it into a virtual event and pulled off like a pretty cool event.
That's awesome.
And you know, we're trying to get back into like our monthly knitting night.
That's yeah.
have a
I
monthly-
saw that too.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
have a monthly knitting night?
Does that sound awesome?
Oh
Seriously?
my-
I need to learn how to
Yeah.
do first.
I love living around here.
I know.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so we work with one of the shops upstairs sells like used art supplies generally. So she has
yeah,
like
that's right.
Is that
knitting
Make and
needles
Mend?
and skeins. Yeah.
Yep.
Make and
So
Mend.
she'll make a little kit, and this we're doing it, and it's tonight, so no one's gonna be able to join this time. But
Well,
I
hey,
mean,
we'll
if-
upload
Next
it quick,
time.
you know?
I mean, if you have more beer to try.
What if we just then said, by the way, this is a live stream? No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, why not?
That would,
We'll
that would
be there.
explain all the business coming in right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys, hold on. Guy, you'll be open in a second. Give us a minute. Shut up. Give us a minute. All right?
Be a lot of fights.
Lots of fights. Just had to, I mean, come on now. Just watch an old lady punch a toddler.
oh my god.
Oh my God.
At least it wasn't the other way
Unbelievable.
around.
I mean, the kid needed it.
It's a fair fight.
I'm serious. I know I said this last episode, but
It's
he
fair
definitely
fight.
needs to go do like stand-up comedy. He needs to be like.
Well, this is
stand-up
also
comedy.
his audition for that.
This is
Yeah, I was gonna say
You need to be a
I've
stand-up
been
comic.
to the open mic upstairs, and it's not as good all the time.
Nah. It's probably just a
Is
bunch
this
of
right
people like me where their friends go, you'd be good at stand-up comedy. And they're just up there like, yeah,
they'll
what
go
about
once or
airplane
twice.
food?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about airplane?
Fuck. Everyone's like, they don't give you airplane food to Ohio. I'm like, all right, fine.
They don't give you airplane food anymore. I think, that's just another thing.
You gotta fly
Pandemic,
international.
No more airplane food. No.
Yeah.
You got to do it international.
I don't think they'll even give it to you. Can you fly
Right
international?
now, or like,
Yeah,
well,
like
okay, okay. I thought you meant like right now. I don't
Yeah,
know.
who knows? I think
I don't know. This is
food's
the
off
furthest I've been
budget.
from my house in months.
Probably.
Bring your own. Yeah.
Bring your own
You
food.
bring your own
fish
food?
sandwiches on the
Yeah.
airplane.
Which is
Exactly.
very.
They actually-
oh,
they-
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That'll
I would-
that'd be nice.
It would until someone brings tuna salad.
Yeah.
Oscar,
oh, you know someone's gonna do it.
Oscar.
Oscar brings
Oscar.
food.
I knew you guys are gonna make
Oscar,
a freaking
yeah.
Office reference.
I'm not
Of
sure
course
if
we
that's
are.
after what you're
Well,
watching.
Jim, they call him Big Tuna because all he eats is tuna fish
Big tuna?
sandwiches.
True.
There we go.
Some
Nice.
classic season 1 stuff right
Exactly.
there.
Yeah. Throwing it back.
The-
Throwing it back.
No, I'm not going to correct you.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. Well,
So why Remnant? The name Remnant.
yeah.
Actually, that's a good question.
You
Yeah,
went
for sure.
deep. I
That's
like
the only
that.
question I had.
Very
And you
philosophical.
just made it
I
up.
like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
I
For
think.
sure. That was kind of an inspiration actually when we chose to be in this space. It is a little bit deep. We're like, well, we're going back to Somerville's manufacturing roots. Like Somerville used to be much more like warehouses and production, and then this space was all a warehouse. This building was built in like 1930, and it was zoned as warehousing until.
That makes sense when you see the back area, see the back patio.
Yeah,
It looks
totally.
back there. Very industrial vibe.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
these so every storefront here was actually a garage, and it was all just
Really?
storage.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, actually, that all makes
That's like a
sense.
load. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it'd be like a
Yeah.
loading bay.
Chocolatey?
Like citrusy and just light. So like, if you were to shut your eyes and drink this beer, what would you think about it?
All right, Sean, you go first.
I already sipped it a bunch, but
Weird,
Huh.
right?
yeah, I would say so. It's
Yeah.
good though. I like it.
Yeah,
That's-
it's
that
like,
is weird.
Like the first sip or smelling, I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna sip a Guinness. But then it has a little more
Yeah,
like
yeah.
kind of zest.
It's like a, yeah.
I like it.
You know
So
those,
this is
you know
one of
those
those
chocolate
beers-
oranges you get?
Yes.
But like a roasted version.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Okay, okay.
The hops that we use in this, this one is Mosaic and Vic's Secret. So Vic's Secret is.
What's the secret? Oh, you're gonna tell a
I'm gonna
secret
tell
just
you
like
a
that?
secret, Yeah. It's from.
Victoria's is next.
Yeah, exactly.
It's from Australia, and it's generally known as like a more tropical hop, and I
Okay.
feel like that totally comes through here. Yeah, a
Interesting.
chocolate orange is like not a terrible analogy. It's like
Like a
pretty
roasted
decent.
chocolate orange.
Uh huh.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, what is it called?
This beer is called Beginner's Mind.
Beginner's
And so our
mind.
brewer brewed this beer to
Missed
say, kind of to say that you can make, like, you don't need to brew beer that is an English dark mild or a double IPA or like fits in this perfect little category all the time.
Oh, okay, I like that.
That's what this beer is about. And
That's-
this beer is like
yeah.
a huge part of like our mentality of brewing. So, whenever you go to buy a beer or you're gonna pick a beer on a menu, you're like, well, what is it? Is it a pale ale? Is it an IPA? Is it a stout? Is it a pastry stout? Whatever.
So
And
figure
so-
it out. You can just hand it to them.
And that's what I like to say. Like, you figure it out.
That's
But
actually, that's a good line.
Yeah.
I guess what we've tried to do is make some beers that don't exactly like fit into those like very precise boxes. So we did a currant saison that was like dark red and farmhousey and like a little sour.
I love that.
We do a lot of farmhouse kettle sours. So we introduce lactose, that ferments overnight, and then you bring it back to a boil, kill off the lactose, put the beer in the fermentation tank, and we introduce our house saison yeast. A lot of people make kettle sours, and I don't know what they use, but I feel like our saison yeast makes our kettle sours like just more like snappy, kind of like drier, less maybe sweet than
Yeah.
other sours are necessarily. Awesome. Yeah, I wish we had a sour on right now.
I gotta say.
Come back in 2 weeks.
When we were like, come back in what's today? June 9th.
Yeah.
Come back in 2 weeks. Which actually, when we post this, will probably be. Come back in a week from when you.
When you do this.
Fuck it, June 22nd.
Just come.
Yeah, just show up. Just
show up
find
every
out.
day and
Just
check.
do it daily. If you don't make it in, Hot Box is
Show up and
open.
at least buy a 4-pack.
I mean, you could buy a can and Hot Box is open, so it's gonna be a win-win.
Yeah.
Actually, so next one, I don't know. Did we ask before we moved if you guys have? I know I asked you if the kitchen, but you guys don't have a kitchen, correct?
Correct. Yeah. We opened with a food permit because we have our coffee shop, and so we
Oh.
we would always like open every day, sell coffee and pastries, so we're licensed for that.
Even better.
Yeah. And
You didn't know that, did you?
I did, but I forgot, and I'm sorry to cut in like this. Do you guys sell coffee beans? I'm gonna get some freaking
need
coffee
some
beans.
there?
I
I
love
love K-cups?
Look at this
I
bitch.
love coffee.
Yeah,
I
I
know
love
K-cups.
This is
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
saying yes.
You
This
get
is
it.
already paying dividends.
Sean,
Can I-
you're out of here.
Yeah, it's already paying dividends.
No,
People
I'm
banging down
gonna.
the door.
I'm definitely gonna buy some coffee. No,
Yeah. Yeah.
This is
So
great. Yeah.
I mean,
Is
our
that 5 sales now?
I know.
Easily.
Our
Easily.
reopening is gonna look.
And
you
hops
know,
from Western Massachusetts.
Yeah.
I know, right? We might not be doing we might not be offering cafe service every day when we reopen because
Other priorities.
yeah, and like staffing limitations and just
yeah.
trying to maximize what we can do.
It's gonna be hard. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So anyway, we never wanted to have a kitchen, A, because there's no space, and B, because we're part of Bow Market. There's a ton of really
I don't
awesome
blame
food
you.
here.
I like that. I
Yeah,
really
that's a good
respect
idea.
that. And you guys
and
have
I
a great
didn't want to deal
simple
with
policy.
it. So.
Right? Exactly. Way more to do.
So the idea is that you can always grab food at Bow Market, you know, sauce, hot box. There's always pop-up vendors.
Yeah.
There's a few dessert places, and then you bring your snacks
Oh
into
yes,
here.
I forgot.
Cool.
Yes, there are.
Yeah.
The chocolate.
The chocolate.
Oh,
Oh my god, I feel like we could do a
macarons.
whole episode just in Bull Market.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could.
Like,
I mean,
we're
it's
just gonna
we
title
need
it.
another episode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, a
exactly.
whole nother episode just on Bull Market, and we're gonna title it "How We Got Diabetes."
Yeah.
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 Fast
Or
food.
why to hire us? Eat hot box. Do training.
Yeah. Because we could eat like this and only partially feel the results.
Yeah. Partially.
Only
hate
partially.
that.
It's okay because we use kettlebells. Sign up for training.
Exactly.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's
Full
a happy
circle.
balance.
First-
That's probably
Full
the cheapest
circle.
plug I've ever seen, but I'm okay with it.
Didn't cost me a dime.
That's right.
I'm
That's
all
what I'm
for
saying.
it,
It's very
yeah.
cheap plug.
All for it.
Oh man. So I forget what was the name of this one again?
It's called Beginner's Mind.
Beginner's Mind.
Beginner's Mind.
Because
think
let's see, I'm trying to remember what the quote that Charlie always, Charlie didn't say it, an ancient Chinese philosopher said it. In the beginner's mind, there are endless possibilities, but in the expert's mind, there are few. Meaning when you think you're an expert on something, you know the only way to achieve results,
Yeah.
but the beginner
That's actually
sees
really reputable. Yeah. Yeah. That's
all
Very
the
relatable to us too.
Really
with
relatable
our
to our field.
philosophy.
Yeah.
for real. Just this is our field as well. I like that.
Are you
Yeah.
a Jedi Knight? I feel like that was a
No.
Jedi Knight thing to draw
I
right
didn't
there.
say it. I didn't
Yeah,
say
it's
it.
Well,
We
at
could
least
have taken
inspired.
credit for it. We wouldn't even know.
I know.
So.
Yeah, I just made that up myself, tattooed across my back.
Exactly. Yeah.
We wouldn't know.
Exactly.
I like that. That's a cool quote. That's
cool.
we've had a conversation about that before as coaches, and we definitely haven't said it that eloquently, but definitely agree with that.
Definitely
agree
not
with
that
having the beginner's mindset and
we just called it a rookie mindset.
being students versus like approaching it as like experts. Like
Yeah.
definitely not experts.
Yeah, and I guess
I like
I
that.
feel like this beer,
Growth versus fixed mindset, which we talked about.
right? This beer is the most emblematic of our philosophy towards brewing.
Mhm.
Like, of course, we make IPAs because people like them and they sell well.
Oh yeah,
Of course
yeah,
we
they do.
make
Yeah,
pale ales because we like to
Somerville,
drink
They
them.
do.
Of course, we
Half the
we're
business.
making
Yeah.
sours, and I feel like with every sour we make, we have 50% of the people who order are like, I don't like sours, but I'll try it anyway, and we're like, okay, try it, and they're like,
Right.
oh, that's
As long
pretty
as
good.
you're
Win 'em
You
over,
know?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like that. All right, Caitlin, try it.
Yeah.
She likes it.
Yeah. So it is really cool to have someone say, I don't like, but this is pretty good. You know, like, okay,
Yeah,
cool. So
yeah.
we're
Yeah.
we're literally
I literally
changing
did that.
minds.
I did
Yeah.
that with the IPA.
Yeah, that's
today.
true. When was that?
At this point,
5 hours ago.
yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's a few beers ago.
No, if I would have been up there, this would have been a normal patio day, and I would have said, hey, I want a clip art, or hey, I want a hang time, and they would recommend, oh, the beginner's mind, the description. I'd be like, no, I'm going to stick with my go-to.
Yeah.
But now it's like, very good.
I know. Yeah.
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 Very
So it is cool. It's cool when every time we have this beer back, I feel like it's a little like, you know, like recenter, like remind ourselves of what we're doing and why we're doing it, and like,
Just like the Jedi.
yeah.
You're such a
Big Star
nerd.
Wars guy.
You're such a
Yeah.
nerd.
Yeah, I'm like a very small amount of a yoga person, and I feel like I've been working.
I like how you said that.
I know, I've been like doing work exchange at a studio in Davis Square for a long time, and taking classes with the same teachers for a long time.
Cool.
And I feel like it's actually, you know, 4 years later sunk in to be like, you need to be centered to know what your purpose is. You need to know yourself before you
Yep.
can influence anyone else.
That's very true. You can't pour from an empty cup.
Yeah,
very
because it's empty.
Oh yeah. That means you have to take care of
It's
yourself
empty.
first.
But we needed that clarification.
Yeah. I mean, that's just the metaphor I made.
No, it's funny. You mentioned a Chinese philosopher. I've actually been reading Lao Tzu and his work, the Tao Te Ching, and a couple interpretations of his work. And I feel like he's probably who dropped that quote.
I was about
that
to
you
say,
mentioned.
I was really hoping it was going to be something you recognized.
I'm gonna Google it. Yeah, it sounds very familiar.
It's on the side of the can. We can check in a second.
Yeah. Is it really?
Yeah, we can do
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
there's a lot of
we'll,
chat.
we'll
We're gonna
check
get that
on it. I mean,
picture
we're
then.
going to
That's
wrap
awesome.
up in a second anyway. So.
Yeah, that's fantastic. But no, I agree with that. I think you do need to look deeper within yourself, and I think this time for all of us has been a good opportunity for that. Definitely,
It
the
really has
quarantine and
Challenge,
stuff
yeah.
going on in the country right now in general. A
Blessing in
lot of
disguise.
reflection going on.
Blessing in disguise. That's really what I think it's going to come down to.
I agree.
How nothing's linear. This is a step back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
We have nothing but progress coming up
Yeah,
in
and
terms of personal, social.
oh, absolutely. And I mean, obviously, these two guys here have helped me get clear on my vision, what I want to do, and put together some good habits. So definitely a big part of it. So,
Thanks for having. Anything?
That got deep.
yeah, it
Very
did.
We do that. We do that.
Yeah, and I have to say this. Obviously, you're our first guest, so you are the first person.
Yeah, you
that I'm
literally
saying
are.
this
Yeah.
to.
Do you know?
So
Yeah.
you're-
Do you know that you're
Do you
our
know that you're the
first
first guest?
Oh
Period.
my god.
I thought
Inaugural
we made
guest.
that clear.
No, we didn't.
I thought so too.
Did we? I don't know.
Wait, did we say that yet?
Yeah, we're the
It's
first
been a,
guest.
it's been a few. Okay.
Yeah, I meant to
Well,
say
you're
this
getting
to
deep,
you.
making friends.
I don't know if I said this to you guys at one point when I came in and picked up a 4-pack or whatever, but I'm always amazed at how businesses can pivot and adjust whenever something happens. Particularly something like this, which is just very, very,
Unexpected.
Yeah.
very
You
unexpected,
can plan for a lot.
unprecedented. Yeah,
You cannot
yeah.
plan for a global pandemic that is going to shut your business
No,
down.
yeah,
Not at all.
that's gonna stop
And
the
change
entire
every
economy. Yeah.
industry. Yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So,
Yeah, you
but
could-
I think you guys pivoted really well, did a great job, and switching,
Pivot.
especially to delivery. Like that was just genius, just smart to do that. So, good stuff.
Good.
Yeah.
So wrap up. How do we wrap up? This is our first wrap up with the guest.
So you
Oh.
guys are online. You're on obviously
We
on
have
social
the
media.
internet.
We have the internet. So I know you guys are obviously
also known as
Times.
the interwebs.
the interwebs.
To
Yeah,
some of our older viewers.
yeah.
Nuts and webs.
So Google, I
So-
think, is what a lot of people.
And I'm
call
going to
it.
put all this information below. So if I screw up anything, just look below and check it out in the pinned comment. But you guys are on Instagram. Where else are you guys on?
Probably Twitter. I
Okay.
don't manage
Probably
that account.
Twitter.
MySpace?
No.
MySpace.
We canceled that account.
Tumblr?
That's like
Reddit?
yeah,
Sean, I love you, dude.
That's our age group,
MySpace.
right? Like, what was y'all's first page?
MySpace. MySpace. 100%.
For
Oh
sure.
yeah, there are like people that
making
are
a
old enough to
comeback.
drink that
Now-
don't know who Tom is.
But our marketing team is cool,
Okay.
and they don't have MySpace.
Okay, well,
You're
good.
missing out.
Good.
Now this is where I'm just gonna stick one in the side of Mr. Youngman over here. Are you guys on AOL chat?
Oh, I remember that.
AOL
I had AIM.
AIM.
Oh, you had AIM. Okay, you know about it. Okay.
Yeah, what's an AOL chat?
It's all right. He grew up in Germany. It's
We're
fine.
so old we forgot what it's called.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh my
before
God.
we came here, I
Yeah.
threw up an away message that said interviewing remnant managers. So it's,
It's yeah.
On
it's
your-
like
on your AIM.
BRB LOL.
Perfect.
Yeah, with like
TTYL.
Yeah.
TTYL.
If you know, you know.
Oh
My
my
real friends do. With like
my
an
God.
emo gif.
So we are on Untapped,
fuck.
which is a cool way to log your
I
beers.
have that app. Yes, I love
Awesome.
that
You
app.
guys are on there.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Untapped.
Everybody's on there, and we're actually going to use some of their functionality for our menus in the future. So they offer the ability, like when we kick a beer, instead of me having to turn off all the TVs and like email my manager and be like, hey, can you remake a menu with this on it? I'll just be able to move things around in my Untapped app. So
Awesome.
It's going to be really cool.
How many?
really
Say that
fun.
4 times fast.
Nope.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Maybe 3.
And
love
where else
that.
can you
I
find
can't
us?
get it through 4 times
I don't know.
fast.
We have a website. It's pretty good.
And the
Yeah,
website
it is pretty
So,
good.
I like
The
it.
website.
What's the website?
RemnantSomerville.com.
RemnantSomerville.com.
Yeah. Oh, I'll drop a final little Easter egg.
Go
so
for it.
we're releasing a beer this week. It's going to be called Remnants from the Ashes.
Oh,
Right.
that's amazing. I love
It's
that.
appropriate, but the reason that it has that name is because every time I go to our own website, I'll
Yeah.
type in Remnant, and the autofill that pops up is Remnant of a Shattered World. And I'm like,
That's-
what? that's intense. Like, that's really long.
I'm
Like,
gonna
why?
Google that.
You
when
said
we
I went deep. You went like super deep.
That's like you're sitting down there with like Amy Lee from
I know.
Evanescence.
Yeah.
Like, you're like,
I have like a little laugh,
So do
but
I.
I'm also
I do
like,
too.
why? I've never typed those words. It's
Yeah.
not auto-filling from what I've searched
Yeah.
before.
Right.
And so,
quarantine brings out a lot of it.
no, it's been forever. It's been
Yeah.
since we've opened.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so we were
That's
gonna
very
name the beer that, Remnants of a Shattered World.
Ooh, that got a lot of
That's
traffic.
kinda- that's
Apparently.
darker.
Right, but yeah, we did think it was a little
That
bit
sounds like
heavy.
a heavy metal album. That sounds like a
Uh-huh.
metal
And-
album
and
or
maybe it
something.
is.
Yeah.
It's probably one of those beers you just drink when you're sad.
So
Yeah.
now,
Like a Coors Light. I mean,
when
Market better.
when Remnant from the Ashes comes out or like is released, whatever, you'll be able to drink it, have a little laugh, think about me doing my regular day work, and that's what pops up. And I'm like, wow, Shattered World. Oh
I plan on
god.
having that drink here.
You will, or you
plan
will
on
be
having
able
that
to.
That's
drink
amazing.
And yeah, it's a cool beer in which Charlie took a hop from like every continent, I think. So it's like Australian hops, New Zealand hops,
Oh, okay.
European hops, American. This is loose. This is loose.
I was
Don't
about to
call
say
me.
there's 7 of them.
Yeah, I know.
was gonna say,
No
I
Antarctic and
I would
hops.
love to see an Arctic.
Antarctica. I don't know.
But
Yeah, we're gonna
it
wrap
is
up soon.
like the vision of the beer is like when everything comes together, how can we make shit better?
That's awesome.
When everything
Yeah.
comes together, how can we make shit
How can
better?
we make shit?
Phoenix
I don't
Ashes,
think we could
absolutely.
have a better rhyme to wrap up on that one.
That's true.
That's pretty
More or less.
solid.
Say
Yeah.
that
So,
5 times fast.
I don't want to. I can't remember what I just said.
Yeah, this is inaugural guest.
Inaugural guest.
I know. I want to cheers again, but
Screw
we're almost
it.
out of
Yeah.
beer.
We're
Good.
adults. We can do whatever we want. Here.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers to
See y'all next week.
There you go.
Cheers,
Drink
guys.
local.
Yeah.
Drink. Yeah. What is it? Wait. What is
Oh,
it?
can't
I
say
can't
eat.
believe
Again? We can't say eat. I mean, go to Hotbox and eat.
Definitely go to
Then
Hotbox.
come
eat
here
that.
and drink.
So what we always
And then
do
eat
usually
the
is we'll
Hotbox.
cheers and then we'll say
Eat,
in
drink
unison, drink local. So
Oh.
Eat
do
and
that.
drink local.
Eat and drink local. So
I mean, we still can.
and let's do it. Yeah.
Oh, so
fuck
let's
it.
try it again.
And just remember, everyone.
We're gonna cheers again.
Run that back. All right.
Eat,
1, 2, 3.
eat and drink local.
But mainly drink.
But mostly,
Mainly-
mostly drink. Mostly drink here.
Yeah.